Hello friend, so glad you're here tonight. Get comfortable, pull the covers up, and let the day loosen its grip. There's nowhere else you need to be. Before we begin, a small request. Most of the people listening tonight aren't subscribed. If this channel has ever helped you drift off, take a moment to subscribe and tap the like button on tonight's video. Both are free, they take 2 seconds, and they help this channel more than you'd think. And you can always change your mind later. And if you feel like it, leave a comment telling me where in the world you're listening from and what time it is where you are. I love reading them. Tonight is a slow drift through the real story of Pompeii, one true thing at a time. There is nothing to do here and nothing to remember. Each one will pass like a slow cloud, some familiar, some quietly surprising, all of them real. If you fall asleep somewhere in the middle, that is exactly how this is meant to work. Settle in, let your breathing slow down, and we will begin. One more thing before we begin. I'm also a co-founder of a sleep app built to be the most affordable one out there. No ads, ever. Just sounds and stories made to help you sleep. It may not be released yet as this video goes up, but if you're watching a little later, it might be out by now. Just search for it, it should be easy to find. It works on iPhone, Android, and everything in between. Downloading it is the best way to support this channel. Pompeii was destroyed because of the eruption of Mount Vesuvius. On August 24, in the year 79 AD, the mountain suddenly came to life, spewing ash and lava into the sky. The nearby Roman city of Pompeii lay in its path, unaware of the impending danger. The eruption was so powerful that it buried Pompeii under a thick layer of volcanic material, preserving the city for centuries. This event has shaped our understanding of ancient Rome and the power of nature. Today, visitors can hike up Mount Vesuvius, standing on the same ground where the catastrophic eruption began. The mountain is closely monitored to ensure safety, allowing us a glimpse into the forces that once reshaped the landscape. Each step on the volcano reminds us of the fragility of life and the enduring legacy of Pompeii. The eruption encased Pompeii's architecture, artifacts, and even inhabitants in volcanic material, freezing them in time. Excavations over centuries have unveiled these remnants, offering a vivid portrait of life during the Roman Empire. This method of preservation has provided insights into ancient civilizations that might otherwise be lost to history. The site continues to yield new discoveries as ongoing archaeological work peels back more layers of Pompeii's past. The volcanic material encasing Pompeii has preserved delicate frescoes and mosaics, allowing historians to study ancient artistic techniques. The suddenness of the eruption trapped residents in their daily activities, providing a snapshot of ordinary Roman life. By analysing the position and condition of bodies, scientists can infer how people reacted to the disaster. Excavations have uncovered everyday objects like pottery and furniture, offering insights into the city's domestic sphere. Pompeii's population before the eruption is estimated to be between 11,000 and 15,000 inhabitants. This thriving city, known for its bustling streets and vibrant markets, was home to around 10,000 people who went about their daily lives unaware of the impending disaster. The city's layout, with its narrow alleys and grand villas, offers insights into the density and distribution of this population. Archaeologists have pieced together details of daily life from the remnants of graffiti on walls, indicating a society where people engaged in both mundane and extraordinary activities. The preservation of these details under layers of volcanic ash has provided modern researchers with a unique window into the past, allowing them to estimate the population with some accuracy. The density of households within Pompeii suggests that families often shared living spaces, with multiple generations residing together. The city's infrastructure included public baths and meeting places, indicating a strong communal spirit among its inhabitants. The discovery of household items in their original locations further supports the idea of abrupt departure due to the eruption, rather than a gradual abandonment. The preservation of daily artifacts under ash layers allows for a detailed reconstruction of life before the catastrophe. The sudden halt in daily activities, evident from the undisturbed position of household items, underscores the unexpected nature of the disaster. The presence of multiple generations under one roof likely contributed to a swift and coordinated evacuation effort. The careful excavation of artifacts beneath volcanic ash has yielded valuable insights into the city's socio-economic structure before the eruption. Each preserved detail, from graffiti to pottery, offers a tangible glimpse into the lives of Pompeii's inhabitants, frozen in time by the catastrophic event. The eruption of Vesuvius buried the city of Pompeii under a thick layer of volcanic material. It was a sudden and violent event, spewing ash and rock that blanketed the once bustling town in mere hours. The layer, now known as tephra, encased buildings, streets, and even people, preserving them for centuries to come. Excavations have revealed remnants of daily life frozen in time, walls covered in soot, mosaics still vibrant under the debris, and homes filled with the belongings of their inhabitants. This thick layer has provided historians with an unparalleled glimpse into Roman life, as the material kept the city intact and protected from weathering. Each artifact, each piece of pottery, and every skeleton tells a story, offering us a vivid picture of how people lived before the disaster struck. The excavated cityscape offers a snapshot of ancient urban planning, with preserved streets and buildings aligned in a grid pattern. The solidified ash has preserved not only structures, but also organic materials like wood and cloth, revealing the textures and colours of everyday items. The careful removal of tephra, layer by layer during excavations, has allowed researchers to reconstruct the city's layout and understand its functional zones. Detailed analysis of the artifacts has shed light on the socio-economic status of Pompeii's inhabitants, providing insights into their cultural practices and daily routines. The preservation under tephra has allowed scientists to study even the most delicate materials, such as food remnants and plant fibers, providing a comprehensive understanding of diet and agriculture. Each layer of tephra reveals chronological sequences, enabling researchers to piece together the exact timeline of events preceding the eruption. The study of these layers also helps in understanding the dynamics of volcanic activity, offering insights into the behavior of other potentially active volcanoes around the world. Pompeii was conquered by the Romans in the 4th century BC during the Samnite Wars. This conquest happened after the city had been a thriving centre for centuries. The Romans saw Pompeii's strategic location and knew it could be a valuable addition to their empire. They marched towards the city, their armours glinting under the sun. The battle took place on the rugged terrain surrounding Pompeii. Once conquered, Roman influence spread throughout the city, seen in the architecture and art that still stands today. This fact is known from historical records and archaeological findings, providing a glimpse into the rich history of the region. This transformation signifies a shift in culture and governance. It demonstrates Rome's ability to assimilate diverse populations into their expanding empire. Artifacts uncovered in the excavations of Pompeii illustrate this change, showcasing both local artisanship and Roman design influences. The integration of Roman elements into Pompeii's architecture reflected their intent to assert dominance. This fusion can be observed in public structures like bathhouses and temples, which adopted classical Roman styles. Artifacts discovered within these buildings, such as marble statues and mosaics, provide tangible evidence of this cultural exchange. The blending of local and Roman motifs in these artifacts indicates a process of coexistence and adaptation. The assimilation process was gradual, with Roman customs and beliefs infiltrating daily life over time. The adaptation was evident in changes to city planning, incorporating Roman grid patterns and public spaces. This knowledge comes from the careful study of preserved artifacts and structures by archaeologists. The integration of cultural elements serves as a silent document of Pompeii's transition under Roman rule. Pompeii became a Roman colony in 80 BC under Sulla's administration. This event marked the beginning of a significant transformation for the city, as it integrated into the broader Roman Empire. The Romans had conquered Pompeii around this time, and their influence would leave an indelible mark on its culture and infrastructure. Bodies preserved at Pompeii have offered invaluable insights into Roman life during this period. These remains provide tangible evidence of how people lived, worked, and died under Roman rule. The transition to a Roman colony in 63 BC further solidified the city's alignment with Rome. This historical shift can be traced through the remnants of Roman architecture and artifacts found throughout Pompeii. The city streets were realigned to conform to Roman planning standards. Buildings were adorned with frescoes and mosaics reflecting Roman artistic styles. The discovery of a Roman-era bathhouse illustrates the integration of Roman leisure practices. Inscriptions in Latin found on buildings and artifacts underscore the adoption of the Roman language. The city's forum was redesigned to include a basilica, reflecting Roman civic and legal practices. The presence of Roman coins in excavated sites indicates the adoption of Roman currency systems. Excavations have revealed changes in dietary habits, with an increase in imported foods from other regions of the empire. Artifacts such as pottery and glassware exhibit styles consistent with those found in other Roman cities. The integration of Roman bathhouses into Pompeii's infrastructure shows the Romans' influence on local leisure activities. These bathhouses were designed for relaxation and social interaction, mirroring similar facilities in other Roman cities. The artifacts found within these structures, such as decorative tiles and sculptures, further highlight this cultural exchange. The preservation of these sites allows modern researchers to study the daily lives of ancient Pompeii residents under Roman rule. Pompeii was rebuilt and developed significantly during the Roman period, particularly after AD 62 when it was devastated by an earthquake. The city lay near the Bay of Naples, within the reaches of the Roman Empire at its height. Its location brought both advantage and peril, as it was close to the empire's center, yet vulnerable to seismic activity. After the destruction, efforts were undertaken to reconstruct Pompeii, reflecting the resilience and determination of its inhabitants. The city's strategic position made it a valuable part of the Roman Empire, warranting substantial investment in its reconstruction. The city's remains, discovered centuries later, bear witness to this intense period of redevelopment following the earthquake. Excavations have revealed structures that were meticulously reconstructed after the disaster, showcasing the skill and dedication of the builders. The artifacts found within Pompeii provide a tangible link to its past, offering insights into life during the Roman period. The excavated streets and buildings exhibit signs of careful planning, suggesting a well-organized redevelopment effort. Mosaics and frescoes adorning the walls provide glimpses into the artistic styles prevalent during the reconstruction phase. Remains of public baths and markets indicate the restoration of civic life and commerce in Pompeii. Pottery shards and coins found in various layers offer clues about the timeline and extent of the city's rebuilding process. The meticulous reconstruction of Pompeii's structures after the earthquake highlights the Roman Empire's commitment to urban renewal. This rebuilding effort was undertaken with a focus on preserving the city's functionality and aesthetic appeal, as evidenced by the detailed craftsmanship seen in the recovered artifacts. The discovery of these remnants has provided archaeologists with a clear picture of the city's post-disaster development. Each layer of pottery, shards, and coins found during excavations tells a story about the sequence and scale of Pompeii's reconstruction. Pompeii indeed had a complex system of aqueducts and water management, showcasing advanced Roman engineering. The city's preserved buildings and art offer us glimpses into the everyday life of ancient Romans. Water flowed through intricately designed channels, bringing fresh water to the residents of Pompeii from distant sources. This network of aqueducts was a hallmark of Roman ingenuity, demonstrating their skill in managing resources over vast distances. The well-preserved bodies and artifacts found in Pompeii provide evidence of this advanced system, allowing historians to reconstruct the city's infrastructure with remarkable detail. As part of the Roman province of Campania, Pompeii benefited from Rome's expansive empire and technological prowess. The discovery of these aqueducts and their meticulous design underscore the Romans' commitment to public health and urban planning. These structures not only brought water into the city, but also carried waste out, maintaining a clean and healthy environment for its inhabitants. These underground passages, built with precision and care, ensured a steady supply of clean water. By diverting waste away from homes and gathering spots, they minimized health risks. Their careful engineering, including slight gradients for flow control, reflects thorough planning. Evidence from preserved structures shows the aqueduct's sophisticated design and effective use. These aqueducts were vital for Pompeii's growth, enabling its population to thrive. They show a deep understanding of hydraulic principles used effectively in ancient times. Archaeological findings reveal these intricate systems, offering insights into Roman life. The durability of these structures speaks to the Romans' enduring legacy of engineering excellence. The archaeological park of Pompeii covers an area of about 66 hectares, or approximately 163 acres. This vast space is home to the preserved remnants of a city once thriving with life, now offering insight into ancient Roman culture. The size of this park allows for a comprehensive exploration of various structures and artifacts. It took meticulous excavation over decades to uncover and document the full extent of the site. The park's boundaries are marked by ancient walls and modern fences, encompassing residential areas, temples, and public spaces. Walking through the park, one can observe the careful preservation of mosaics and frescoes adorning the walls of buildings. The park is a time capsule, offering a glimpse into the daily lives of ancient Romans. Each structure reveals subtle details about the city's layout and society. Exquisite artistry in stonework and tile mosaics hint at residents' tastes and craftsmanship. The careful placement of buildings around public spaces suggests a well-planned urban design. Delicate frescoes, protected from elements, offer vivid glimpses into everyday life and mythology. Visitors can traverse wide avenues, originally designed for chariots and pedestrians. The intricate street layout echoes the city's sophisticated urban planning. Many structures retain their original forms, revealing daily routines in Roman life. Excavated artifacts are housed in on-site museums, providing deeper context to the preserved site. Each preserved feature provides a tangible link to the past, offering an unparalleled opportunity for understanding. This connection is made possible through meticulous documentation and study of artifacts found within the site. The park serves as a physical archive where every detail tells a story about the ancient society. These stories are continually being uncovered through ongoing research and conservation efforts. Pompeii receives approximately 3.6 million visitors each year. This ancient city, frozen in time by a volcanic eruption, draws people from all over the world to explore its streets and buildings. The site's popularity can be attributed to the unique preservation of everyday life during the Roman Empire. Visitors walk on cobblestone paths that were once bustling with local residents going about their daily routines. They gaze upon vibrant frescoes, preserved under layers of ash, offering a glimpse into the artistic culture of the era. The ruins span over 160 acres, allowing ample space for visitors to wander and discover the rich history embedded in each structure. Guides share stories that bring the past back to life, creating an immersive experience for those who visit. The precise number of annual visitors is calculated through ticketing systems and tourist surveys, providing a clear picture of Pompeii's enduring allure. Visitors trace their fingers over remnants of pottery, feeling the texture and imagining the hands that once held them. They observe the layout of homes and shops, gaining insight into the social structures of the time. The layers of ash, carefully excavated, reveal not only buildings, but also the personal belongings left behind by inhabitants in their rush to flee. This comprehensive preservation allows historians to piece together a vivid narrative of life interrupted. The careful excavation and preservation efforts have allowed for a meticulous reconstruction of life's minutiae. Layers of ash encapsulate not only structures, but also the mundane artifacts that once filled them, offering tangible insights into daily existence. This level of detail provides historians with an unparalleled opportunity to reconstruct societal norms and individual lives. The sheer abundance of preserved objects underscores the immediacy of the eruption, freezing a moment in time for modern observers. Pompeii's remains include over 1,000 structures such as houses, temples, and theatres. These buildings stand silent under the Italian sun, preserved by the ash from Mount Vesuvius. Each structure tells a story of ancient life, from grand temples to humble homes. Archaeologists have carefully uncovered these structures, revealing intricate details of daily existence. The layout of Pompeii allows visitors to walk through history, with houses clustered together and public spaces like theatres easily accessible. Over time, excavations have slowly revealed more of these buildings, giving us a glimpse into the past. The sheer number of structures speaks to the city's former prosperity and size. Each day under the sun brings new discoveries as archaeologists continue to explore Pompeii's rich history. The structures at Pompeii serve as tangible artifacts, shedding light on the city's culture and social dynamics. The preservation by volcanic ash has allowed for an extensive study of these buildings, revealing their construction techniques and materials used. Meticulous excavations have unveiled intricate mosaics and frescoes within these structures, providing insights into the artistic prowess of the era. These findings offer a vivid portrait of life in Pompeii before the catastrophic eruption. The structures of Pompeii, frozen in time by volcanic ash, offer a snapshot of Roman architecture and engineering. These buildings are unique in their preservation, allowing researchers to study them up close. The discovery and excavation process has involved painstaking work, with each structure revealing more about the city's inhabitants and their way of life. Detailed analysis of these structures continues to deepen our understanding of ancient Roman society. Pompeii was covered with 25 meters, or 82 feet, of volcanic material during the eruption. This dense layer buried everything in its path, preserving the city like a time capsule under the weight of ash and pumice. The volcano's violent outburst deposited this massive amount of material over Pompeii, burying homes, streets, and even people. Archaeologists have painstakingly excavated through these layers to uncover the daily life of ancient Romans. Each shovelful reveals more about their culture and history, layer by layer. The thickness of this volcanic blanket shows the immense power of nature. It took centuries for scientists to understand the full extent of this catastrophic event through careful study and analysis. The depth and density of the material trapped air, creating hollows in the ash where forms once stood. Gradually revealing these voids has allowed for casts to be made, capturing the final moments of life. The weight and pressure of the volcanic debris compressed and solidified over time, acting as a natural preservative. Each uncovered artifact tells a story, offering glimpses into the ordinary lives of those who perished. The slow, meticulous work of archaeologists continues to peel back layers of history, one delicate brushstroke at a time. This natural preservative has allowed for intricate details, such as clothing folds and facial expressions, to be captured in astonishing clarity. The slow cooling process from the intense heat of the eruption solidified the ash into a hardened shell around these impressions. Each hollow, once filled with volcanic material, now serves as a mold, faithfully recreating the moment it was formed. These casts provide scientists with a tangible connection to the past, revealing the human stories behind the catastrophic event. The Garden of the Fugitives is situated in Regio 1, Insula 21, a carefully mapped area within Pompeii. This section is known for its tightly clustered residential homes, built close together to maximize space. Archaeologists have meticulously unearthed and preserved this garden, revealing the tragic last moments of its inhabitants. The garden's name comes from the casts of bodies found here, frozen in time by the eruption of Mount Vesuvius. These casts offer a poignant glimpse into the daily lives of Pompeii's residents, their positions hinting at sudden panic and desperation. The garden's precise location was determined through years of careful excavation, with each layer of ash and debris painstakingly removed to uncover its secrets. The casts were made by volcanic ash, filling in the voids left by the decomposed bodies, leaving behind eerie, hollow shapes. This process, known as mold formation, occurred as the hot ash rapidly cooled and solidified around the corpses. Each cast is a unique record of an individual's final posture, providing historians with tangible evidence of the eruption's devastating impact. The delicate excavation process involved protecting these fragile forms with plaster to preserve their integrity for future study. The casts are now housed in a museum, allowing visitors to contemplate the human cost of that fateful day. The exact positions of these bodies reveal the urgency and fear that gripped Pompeii's inhabitants. This grim tableau was first glimpsed by early excavators who carefully uncovered the shapes beneath the hardened ash. Each cast serves as a silent witness to the sudden violence that consumed this ancient city. The fourth style painting was a sign of wealth in Pompeii before the catastrophe. This style, known for its intricate designs and vivid colours, was inspired by the models found in the Domus Aurea. The Domus Aurea, a grand palace constructed after Nero's fire, provided rich visual references that were adopted by wealthy Pompeians to adorn their homes. These paintings often covered entire walls, creating an illusion of depth and space. They required skilled artisans who used fine brushes to create detailed scenes. Over time, as more houses in Pompeii were excavated, these paintings emerged from the ash, offering historians a glimpse into the opulence of the era. The fourth style paintings displayed a high level of artistic skill, with motifs carefully arranged to create harmony and balance. They served as visual indicators of affluence, setting the homes of the wealthy apart from those of lesser means. The preserved paintings provide insights into the tastes and preferences of ancient Pompeian elites. Archaeologists meticulously study these remains to reconstruct the daily life and cultural practices of the era. The recovered paintings reveal a keen interest in perspective and trompe-l'oeil techniques. They were typically found in the triclinium, the dining room used for reclining meals. The discovery of these artworks underscores the significance of feasts in Roman culture. Each painting was tailored to the specific layout of its surrounding architecture. These paintings were often commissioned by homeowners seeking to elevate their status. They depicted scenes ranging from mythological stories to everyday activities, all rendered with precision and detail. The vivid colours used in these works came from various natural pigments, each carefully sourced for its specific hue. Archaeologists have examined the brushstrokes and paint layering techniques to gain insights into the artistic methods of the era. The preserved city of Pompeii is located in Campania, Italy. This region lies on the western coast of Italy, near the Bay of Naples. Its name, Campania, comes from the Latin word campus, meaning field or plain. The city's position was chosen for its fertile soil and mild climate, ideal for agriculture. Over time, volcanic activity shaped the landscape, with Mount Vesuvius standing nearby. It was this very mountain that, in 79 AD, would cover Pompeii in ash and pumice, preserving it until rediscovery centuries later. Excavations began in the mid-18th century, revealing a city frozen in time, providing valuable insights into ancient Roman life. The city's layout, buildings, and even some of its inhabitants were encased in volcanic material, offering a snapshot of daily life in a Roman town. Excavations have uncovered well-preserved frescoes, mosaics, and artifacts that provide detailed information about the culture and society of the era. Plaster casts created from the voids in the ash have captured the final moments of residents, offering a poignant glimpse into their last day. The site continues to be studied by archaeologists who use modern techniques to learn more about the city's history and the lives of its inhabitants. The preservation of Pompeii's buildings, streets, and artifacts under layers of ash has allowed archaeologists to reconstruct a detailed picture of ancient Roman life. Advanced techniques such as ground-penetrating radar have been used to explore the hidden parts of the city without physical excavation. The study of preserved remains, like carbonized food and clothing, provides insights into the diet and fashion of the time. Each new discovery at Pompeii sheds more light on the daily routines and cultural practices of its inhabitants. The city of Pompeii was buried beneath the volcanic ash, remaining undisturbed for centuries until 1748, when it was rediscovered by a surveying engineer. The weight of time had pressed down upon its walls and streets, sealing away the remnants of life that once thrived within. Ash and pumice formed a hardened shell over the city, preserving its structures in an eerie silence for over 1,500 years. It was not until the mid-18th century that the forgotten metropolis began to emerge from its slumber. A surveying engineer, careful in his measurements and observations, noticed anomalies in the landscape that hinted at something hidden beneath. Gradual excavation revealed not just a city, but a snapshot of ancient Roman life, frozen in time by the catastrophic eruption of Mount Vesuvius. The city's buildings and artifacts were remarkably well preserved, under the thick layer of ash. As excavations continued, it became clear that Pompeii was a unique time capsule of Roman civilization. This realization came from the careful study of the preserved structures and everyday items found within them. The discovery revealed much about the daily lives of its inhabitants before the catastrophic event. The preserved artifacts offered a glimpse into the mundane aspects of Roman life, such as food preparation and household decorations. The plaster casts of people and animals captured their final moments, illustrating the sudden and violent nature of the disaster. Detailed paintings and mosaics adorning the walls provided insights into local beliefs and customs. The discovery of Pompeii's layout and urban planning revealed advancements in Roman architecture and city management. Pompeii's archaeological research project at Porta Stabia is guided by Stephen Ellis, a classics professor from the University of Cincinnati. He leads this initiative alongside other experts in archaeology and history to uncover and understand more about Pompeii's past. The project involves carefully studying the remains of ancient structures like walls and floors at Porta Stabia, one of Pompeii's city gates. This work is often done under a warm Italian sun, revealing details etched into stone by time and weather. Researchers use tools to gently brush away dirt and debris, slowly bringing these historic surfaces back to light. Their findings are meticulously recorded and analysed in notebooks and on computers, offering a glimpse into the daily lives of Pompeii's residents centuries ago. The stones, once part of grand edifices, now lie scattered, their original patterns barely discernible. The careful removal of soil exposes intricate carvings that hint at the artistry of old. Each layer of earth uncovered is a step back in time, revealing stories etched onto the very fabric of the city. The meticulous process allows scholars to piece together the narrative of Pompeii's ancient inhabitants, one fragment at a time. The patient work of brushing away layers of soil and grime reveals subtle differences in colour and texture, allowing researchers to discern original hues and finishes. Each delicate touch of the brush is a silent conversation with the past, coaxing forth secrets hidden for millennia. Slowly, the ancient surfaces begin to whisper their stories, speaking of craftsmanship and design choices long forgotten. The careful excavation not only exposes, but also preserves these remnants, ensuring they can be studied and appreciated by future generations. During the eruption of Mount Vesuvius, ash and pumice fell at a rate of about 6 inches per hour. A steady rain of debris, blanketing the city, layer by layer. The weight of this accumulation would have been immense, pressing down on rooftops and streets. Such rapid deposition suggests a violent eruption column, spewing material high into the atmosphere. By studying the deposits, geologists can determine the fall rate of these pyroclastic materials. Over time, this continuous rain created thick deposits around Pompeii, preserving the city in a unique moment of history. The weight of the debris caused buildings and structures to collapse, trapping inhabitants in their daily routines. These layers of ash and pumice also insulated the city from further damage, preserving artifacts under a protective shield. Geologists used the patterns and thickness of these layers to reconstruct the sequence of events during the eruption. Studying the composition of the materials provides insights into the volcanic activity that led to this catastrophic event. The accumulation of pyroclastic materials formed a natural time capsule, trapping artifacts in their original positions. These layers provide a tangible timeline of the eruption's progression, each stratum offering clues about the intensity and duration of the event. Geologists carefully examine these deposits to understand the volcano's behavior during the catastrophe. The preservation of Pompeii under these layers offers invaluable insights into the life and culture of its inhabitants before the disaster struck. These deposits, when carefully analysed, reveal the precise order in which events unfolded. They tell a story of panic and desperation as the city's inhabitants sought refuge. The gradual accumulation of debris allowed for the preservation of delicate artifacts that might otherwise have disintegrated. In the year 79 AD, when Pompeii was destroyed by the eruption of Mount Vesuvius, its population ranged between 10,000 and 20,000 people. This ancient Roman city, with its cobblestone streets and brick buildings, bustled with life before the catastrophic event. The number of residents in Pompeii is estimated based on the excavated structures that once served as homes and public spaces. These numbers are not arbitrary. They are derived from the physical remnants discovered during archaeological digs. The city's layout, with its narrow alleys and expansive forums, provides insight into how many people could have comfortably inhabited it. Over time, as more of Pompeii is unearthed, our understanding of its population continues to grow. The city's water supply system, with its aqueducts and public fountains, is another indicator of its size. The sheer quantity of artifacts uncovered in homes and shops suggests a substantial population. Many buildings feature multiple floors, suggesting vertical living space for large families. Examination of the city's drainage systems reveals designs meant to handle waste from numerous residents. The size and complexity of Pompeii's sewer system, capable of handling waste from many residents, provide further evidence of its significant population. The discovery of numerous kitchens and cooking facilities within the city indicates a high level of domestic activity, supporting the estimate of a large number of inhabitants. The presence of multiple bakeries suggests a substantial demand for bread, implying that there were many mouths to feed. The excavation of numerous schools and learning centres points towards an education system serving a significant youth population within the city. The eruption took place on August 24, 79 CE. This date is etched in history by the thick layers of ash and pumice that preserve the city beneath them. The day was a typical summer morning in the ancient world, with the sun casting long shadows over the Bay of Naples. It was only later, through painstaking excavation, that archaeologists discovered this precise timing. They pieced it together from the positions of the bodies found entombed and the remnants of meals still on tables. The ash fell so quickly that it captured the city in a moment, freezing time in its path. The ash and pumice encased buildings, artifacts, and even the expressions on faces. This sudden halt allowed for an unprecedented glimpse into everyday life during that era. The preservative properties of the volcanic material have been instrumental in reconstructing the events. These discoveries are a result of meticulous study and analysis of the site. The ash and pumice acted as a protective shield, preventing decay over centuries. The rapid nature of the eruption trapped inhabitants in their daily routines, providing an authentic snapshot of life. This layer of preservation was initially hypothesized based on the uniformity of the material, and later confirmed through chemical analysis of the deposits. The delicate artifacts found within these layers have offered insights into the city's cultural and technological advancements. The encasement has also preserved organic matter, such as wood and food, which is rarely found in ancient sites. The thick layer of ash and pumice created a hermetic seal that blocked out oxygen, preventing decomposition. This remarkable preservation is due to the fine particles of volcanic material which settled slowly from the sky, blanketing everything below. Over time, this seal has preserved not only the physical structures, but also the subtle nuances of daily life. Pliny the Younger recorded the death of his uncle, Pliny the Elder, during the eruption of Mount Vesuvius. Darkness fell over Pompeii as if a lamp had been extinguished in an already darkened room, according to his account. This abrupt darkness was not due to nightfall, but rather the ash and pumice that filled the sky, blocking out the sun's light. The intensity of the eruption was such that it cast a thick cloud over the city, enveloping everything in a choking darkness. Pliny the Younger witnessed this from a distance, his uncle choosing to sail closer to the disaster to observe and document. The details of Pliny the Elder's death are preserved in his nephew's letters, offering a rare glimpse into one of history's most catastrophic events. The darkness was so profound that even at midday, light barely pierced through. As ash and pumice settled, they created a thick, oppressive layer that muffled all sounds. The eruption's fury was such that the sky itself turned black, obliterating any trace of blue. This grim reality was only later understood from the meticulous observations recorded by survivors. The sudden and pervasive darkness was a harbinger of the volcanic activity's magnitude. This gloom enshrouded the landscape, making visibility almost non-existent. The thick layer of ash and pumice not only darkened the sky, but also posed a serious health hazard for those caught in its path. Observations from that day have helped scientists understand the behavior of volcanic eruptions more effectively. The darkness was so dense that it became nearly impossible to see even one's own hand held up close. The air grew thick with particulate matter, causing a sense of suffocation among those exposed to it. The profound blackout lasted for hours, offering no respite from the volcanic fury. Through painstaking analysis of preserved ash deposits, scientists have deduced that this event was one of the most violent eruptions in recorded history. Pliny the Elder was a fleet commander at Misenum when the eruption occurred. He had been stationed there, his quarters overlooking the bay, just as the first tremors began to shake the ground beneath him. The sea that once reflected the sun's rays now churned with an ominous energy, the waves lapping against the hulls of his ships with a restless urgency. The people around him murmured in concern, their faces upturned towards the sky as they watched the dark plume rising from Mount Vesuvius. He knew then that something was terribly amiss, and that he must act swiftly to protect those under his command. The earth trembled under his feet, each rumble resonating deep within his bones. The wind carried a strange scent, acrid and unfamiliar, as if the very air was changing around him. Smoke darkened the once clear sky, obscuring the sun and casting long, eerie shadows across the shoreline. His ships creaked and groaned in the turbulent water, their masts swaying as if trying to escape the unnatural force that held them captive. The scent in the air grew stronger, a choking haze that stung his eyes and left a bitter taste on his tongue. The ground beneath him shook with increasing violence, each tremor sending waves crashing against the shore. Darkness enveloped them, the sun obscured by the thick cloud of ash and smoke, casting everything in an eerie twilight. He could see the fear in the eyes of those around him, their voices raised in panic as they struggled to make sense of the chaos unfolding before them. Pliny the Younger witnessed the eruption from across the Bay of Naples. The distance he observed from was roughly 18 kilometers, a view that afforded him a panoramic sight of the unfolding catastrophe. This vantage point was crucial for documenting the event in detail, as it allowed him to see the column of ash and smoke rise high into the sky without immediate threat to his life. The eruption began suddenly, with an explosion that sent a massive cloud into the air. As the day turned darker, the light changed dramatically, casting eerie shadows across the landscape. Pliny's account, written years later, remains one of the most vivid descriptions of the disaster. His letters serve as an invaluable record, providing insights into the behaviours of volcanoes and their impact on nearby communities. The darkened day and unusual shadows hinted at the vast scale of particles filling the atmosphere. The extensive cloud cover, visible from afar, indicated a significant release of gases and debris. This distant observation enabled a clear documentation of the sequence of events without interference from nearby chaos. The gradual dimming of light also suggested a prolonged eruption process, rather than a brief, isolated incident. The observation from afar allowed for a meticulous chronicling of the eruption's progression, detailing changes in light and cloud formations over time. This distant vantage point provided unobstructed views of the developing ash plume, offering crucial data on its behavior and composition. The ability to witness such phenomena from a safe distance underscores the importance of careful planning in volcanic research. By documenting these events, scientists can better understand the underlying mechanisms that drive volcanic activity. Pompeii was inscribed as a UNESCO World Heritage Site in 1997, preserving its historic significance for generations to come. This designation includes the Archaeological Park of Pompeii, an expansive area that showcases the remains of this ancient city. The UNESCO listing is a mark of international recognition, acknowledging the unique cultural and historical value of Pompeii. It ensures protection and conservation efforts are prioritized to maintain the integrity of the site. Visitors from around the world come to explore the preserved streets and buildings, offering a glimpse into life during the Roman Empire. This status also supports ongoing research and excavations, continually revealing new insights about the city's past. The UNESCO inscription safeguards Pompeii's ruins from further destruction, ensuring they remain accessible to future generations. This designation encourages global cooperation for conservation efforts, recognizing the site's irreplaceable value. The recognition was achieved through extensive documentation and evidence of Pompeii's historical significance, Ongoing preservation work is funded by various international bodies committed to maintaining this heritage. This inscription ensures that Pompeii's history is not just a memory, but a tangible reminder for those who visit. It serves as an educational tool, teaching future generations about the importance of preserving cultural heritage. The UNESCO designation was based on thorough research and expert assessment of the site's value. This process involved documenting each structure and artifact, providing a comprehensive understanding of Pompeii's past. This designation also fosters a sense of collective responsibility for preserving global heritage sites. The detailed documentation serves as a blueprint, guiding conservation efforts. It underscores the importance of collaborative work across nations. This inscription is a continuous process, with regular updates to ensure ongoing protection. No ancient site preserves the visual world of the Romans as completely as Pompeii. This place, frozen in time by a volcanic eruption, offers an unparalleled glimpse into daily Roman life. Walls still bear the vibrant colours of frescoes, revealing the artistry of its inhabitants. The streets are lined with buildings that stand as they were over 2,000 years ago, allowing visitors to walk through history. Household items and tools scattered throughout the ruins provide insight into the mundane aspects of Roman existence. Graffiti on the walls tells stories of love, politics, and everyday concerns. Even the casts of people caught in the disaster serve as a poignant reminder of the human cost. The preservation of Pompeii is a result of the unique conditions created by the eruption, with ash and pumice sealing it from the outside world. This careful encapsulation has allowed archaeologists to study and learn from this city in an unprecedented way. The delicate balance of heat and pressure from the volcanic debris has kept organic matter intact, providing valuable insights into the diet and health of the inhabitants. Archaeologists have discovered preserved food, clothing, and even wooden furniture within the sealed buildings. The city's layout and architecture offer clues about Roman urban planning and social hierarchy. Advanced imaging techniques have allowed scientists to study the interior spaces without disturbing the structures themselves. The city's streets and alleys, frozen in time, bear witness to the routine activities of its inhabitants. Hidden within the ash are artifacts that reveal their daily routines, from cooking utensils to toys. Each layer of debris tells a story, with the uppermost layers showing evidence of hurried escape attempts. Careful excavation has unveiled secrets buried for centuries, allowing us to piece together the lives of those who once called Pompeii home. Pompeii was initially settled by Oscans, an ancient Italic people. This region, nestled between the mountains and sea, drew early settlers with its fertile soil and strategic location. The remnants of their dwellings, unearthed over time, reveal a community that thrived on agriculture and trade. Archaeological evidence shows the slow evolution of their homes and temples, built from local stone and timber. Artifacts found in these sites, like pottery and tools, bear the mark of a people who were skilled craftsmen and farmers. The city's growth was gradual, as new inhabitants joined the Oscans, bringing with them diverse traditions and knowledge. The ruins of Pompeii today serve as a silent record of this early history, preserved under layers of volcanic ash. The city's layout reflects this slow growth, with winding streets and modest buildings that gradually expanded outward. The artifacts recovered from these sites, when analysed by archaeologists, provide insights into the daily lives of these ancient inhabitants. This evolution can be traced through changes in architectural styles and tool designs over time. The preservation of these remnants under volcanic ash has allowed for a detailed study of Pompeii's early development. The city's evolution was shaped by both internal growth and external influences, with each wave of inhabitants adding their own unique touches to the urban landscape. The careful excavation of these sites has uncovered not only physical structures, but also the intricate social fabric of the community, including their religious practices and domestic lives. The preservation under volcanic ash has provided an unprecedented opportunity for archaeologists to reconstruct daily life with remarkable detail. Each artifact recovered tells a story, contributing to a comprehensive narrative of Pompeii's early development. The Villa of the Mysteries, House of the Faun, the Forum, and the Amphitheatre are essential places to visit in Pompeii. These structures offer a glimpse into the everyday life and public spaces of ancient Romans. The villa is known for its well-preserved frescoes depicting mystical rites, while the House of the Faun displays intricate mosaics. The Forum served as the city's main square, where political and social activities took place. Lastly, the amphitheatre was a gathering spot for entertainment, with its grand seating arrangement still visible today. Excavations over centuries have revealed these sites, providing valuable insights into Roman culture and architecture. These ancient ruins, frozen in time by volcanic ash, remain touchstones for understanding Roman civilization. The art and architecture found within reveal social hierarchies and religious beliefs of the past. Meticulous archaeological work has uncovered these sites layer by layer, revealing the daily routines and public events that once filled Pompeii's streets. These ruins bear silent witness to the rituals and routines of Pompeii's residents. They were discovered through careful examination and preservation efforts. Each structure tells a story about the people who once inhabited this city. The artifacts found here provide clues about their way of life, beliefs, and customs. These remnants also showcase Roman engineering prowess, with advanced water systems and sewer networks still intact. They reveal a society that valued artistry and luxury, evident in their ornate decorations and lavish homes. The ruins are tangible evidence of the suddenness of the disaster, as people went about their daily lives unaware of impending doom. Each layer of ash and debris tells a story of the city's final moments, preserved for generations to learn from. The House of the Faun is another significant structure, famous for its mosaics. This large residence in Pompeii earned its name from a bronze statue depicting a dancing faun that was once found within its walls. The mosaics adorning its floors and walls are meticulously crafted, with intricate designs and vibrant colours that have remarkably endured the test of time. They offer a glimpse into the artistic prowess and opulence of the era. These mosaics were discovered during excavations in the late 18th century, providing historians and archaeologists with valuable insights into Roman artistry and daily life before the catastrophic eruption of Mount Vesuvius. They cover extensive areas within the house, showcasing various scenes from mythology and nature. The technique used involves placing small coloured stones, known as tesserae, to create images that are both visually striking and historically informative. The mosaics provide a direct link to Roman culture, preserving patterns and motifs that would otherwise be lost. They are made from tiny coloured stones, carefully fitted together to form intricate pictures. This art form required considerable skill and time, reflecting the wealth and status of the homeowner. The survival of these mosaics is due to their careful excavation and conservation efforts. These mosaics remain vivid and well preserved due to the stable environment provided by volcanic ash. They were discovered through systematic archaeological digs, which revealed layers of Roman life. The detailed scenes depicted in these mosaics include figures from Greek mythology, such as Alexander the Great. They offer unique insights into ancient storytelling techniques and visual arts. Pompeii was discovered in 1748 by Domenico Venuti during excavations for a summer palace. The discovery occurred under the ground where the city once stood, now buried beneath layers of ash and time. Excavations were taking place to create an elegant residence for someone important, unaware of the historical treasure hidden below. Domenico Venuti was overseeing these digs when he first noticed signs of ancient structures. As the work continued, more pieces of Pompeii emerged from the earth, revealing a city long lost and preserved in time. The walls and artifacts spoke of a vibrant past, slowly unveiling their secrets to those who now stood where once people had lived and worked. This chance discovery led to further exploration, bringing Pompeii back into the world after centuries of silence. The city's preservation under volcanic ash allowed for an unparalleled glimpse into Roman life. Excavations revealed not just buildings, but also the daily objects of its inhabitants, frozen in time. The discovery of Pompeii offered a unique window into the past, providing insights into ancient society that might otherwise have been lost. As more of the city emerged from beneath the earth, archaeologists found themselves standing amidst a tangible piece of history. The ash that entombed Pompeii also preserved its inhabitants' final moments, with bodies found in poses indicating sudden death. The The city's layout and structures offer detailed insights into urban planning and architecture of the Roman era. Household items discovered at their original locations reveal everyday life routines. Ongoing excavations continue to uncover more fragments of this preserved past, adding to our understanding. Pompeii's rediscovery began in the mid-18th century, with systematic excavation starting in 1860. Over time, archaeologists have carefully unearthed layers of ash and debris, revealing the city buried beneath. The initial discoveries were sporadic and small, barely hinting at the vast urban landscape that lay hidden. It wasn't until organized efforts commenced that the true scale of Pompeii became apparent. These early excavators worked with meticulous care, documenting every find, every wall uncovered. As they delved deeper into the city, they revealed not just buildings, but also the daily lives of its inhabitants, preserved in an instant. The careful, methodical process allowed scientists to piece together the story of Pompeii, from its grand public spaces to its humble residences. Each artifact and structure brought the ancient city back to life, offering a glimpse into Roman civilization frozen in time. The journey from initial discovery to systematic exploration marked a critical turning point in understanding this historical site. The uncovering of Pompeii provided insights into ancient construction techniques, revealing how Romans built their cities. By analyzing the remains, scientists learned about Roman engineering and architecture. The preservation of everyday objects offered clues to Roman culture and daily life. Meticulous documentation throughout excavations ensured that this knowledge could be accurately preserved and shared. Each layer of ash and debris, carefully removed by archaeologists, revealed a snapshot of life in Pompeii before the eruption. By studying these layers, they could reconstruct the sequence of events that led to the city's preservation. The excavated artifacts, from pottery to jewelry, told stories of individual lives and social structures within the Roman society. Meticulous recording of each find allowed for a comprehensive understanding of Pompeii's history and culture, making it a unique window into the past. Excavations at Pompeii began in the 18th century under Charles III of Spain. The site lay hidden for centuries, its streets and buildings covered by ash from the eruption of Mount Vesuvius. It was not until the reign of Charles that interest sparked to uncover what was beneath the surface. The initial digging was slow, painstaking work, as labourers carefully removed the volcanic deposits. Over time, they revealed more and more of the ancient city, layer by layer. The excavations took place under the watchful eye of Spanish royalty, who saw value in preserving this piece of history. As each new discovery was made, it brought to light a deeper understanding of life in Pompeii before the disaster struck. Each house, street, and marketplace slowly emerged from the dust, offering a glimpse into daily Roman life. The city's layout and architecture were carefully documented, revealing insights into urban planning and design of the era. Artifacts found within homes and businesses provided clues about the inhabitants' professions, social status, and cultural practices. As more structures were unearthed, a clearer picture formed of Pompeii as a vibrant city before its sudden entombment. The excavations unveiled intricate mosaics and frescoes that adorned the walls of villas, offering a visual record of Roman artistry. They also found remnants of food in kitchens, providing insights into the dietary habits of Pompeii's residents. Household items like pottery and furniture revealed details about domestic life. Inscriptions on buildings and graffiti etched into walls shed light on the city's language and literacy levels. Pompeii was rediscovered in 1592 by Domenico Fontana during the construction of an underground aqueduct for the Bourbon king. This was no accidental finding. Workers, digging through layers of volcanic ash and stone, unearthed remnants that hinted at a city long lost to time. The year 1592 marks a significant moment in history, as it brought Pompeii back into human consciousness after centuries of silence. Fontana's discovery was meticulously recorded, preserving the exact date and circumstances for future generations. As work continued on the aqueduct, more pieces of the city emerged, each one adding to the slowly forming puzzle of what life in Pompeii must have been like. It wasn't until 1599 that a fuller understanding began to take shape, with further excavations revealing intricate details and structures. The rediscovery was a pivotal moment, initiating a renewed interest in the ancient world buried beneath the surface. The city's re-emergence sparked curiosity about its inhabitants, their daily lives, and the sudden calamity that had engulfed them. The careful excavation of these remains provided valuable insights into ancient Roman civilization. It was through the meticulous documentation and analysis of these artifacts that a clearer picture began to form. As more structures were unearthed, scholars could piece together the city's layout and functions, shedding light on its urban planning. The meticulous process of unearthing and recording each artifact revealed a glimpse into the everyday lives of Pompeii's residents. The well-preserved structures, from homes to public baths, offered insights into their societal norms and cultural practices. Each layer of volcanic ash told a story, providing clues about the city's infrastructure and the events leading up to its demise. Through painstaking analysis, researchers began to comprehend the technological advancements and social hierarchies that existed in Pompeii. On the 15th day of March in the year 44 before Christ, a man named Julius Caesar met his end in an assassination. The Roman calendar marked this day as the Ides of March, a reminder of the violent demise that would occur on that date. In the ancient city of Rome, the Senate had grown wary of Caesar's power and saw him as a threat to their control. A group of senators, fearing for the future of the Republic, conspired to end his life. The event took place in the theatre of Pompeii, where Caesar was stabbed 23 times by those he had once called friends. News of Caesar's death spread quickly throughout Rome and beyond, etched into history as a pivotal moment that would shape the course of the empire. This act of betrayal marked a turning point in Roman history, as Caesar's assassination paved the way for the rise of his adopted son, Octavian. The violent nature of the event highlighted the fragility of political alliances and the lengths some would go to maintain power. News of the assassination spread rapidly through the empire, carried by messengers and travelers along ancient roads. The details of Caesar's death were documented in historical accounts, providing valuable insight into the political climate of the time. In the aftermath, Rome was left to grapple with the consequences of this violent act. The assassination brought into stark relief the divisions within the Roman elite. As news travelled, it ignited debate among those who witnessed or heard of the events. The excavations at Pompeii have revealed a wealth of information about daily life in ancient Rome. They've uncovered homes, shops, and streets that once teemed with activity. The remnants of furniture, tools, and pottery offer glimpses into the mundane tasks of the past. Ash-preserved frescoes and mosaics depict scenes from daily life, providing visual records of ancient routines. The layout of buildings, with their courtyards and gardens, tells us about how people spend time both indoors and outdoors. Personal artifacts like jewelry and coins hint at individual stories within the broader context. Everyday items found in Pompeii, such as lamps, cooking utensils, and even food remnants, paint a detailed picture of life centuries ago. The careful preservation of these artifacts allows historians to piece together intricate aspects of ancient Roman society, from their diets to their leisure activities. The remnants of bread and fruits in storage jars indicate eating habits and available food. Imprints on beds show how people slept, revealing preferences for certain positions. Graffiti scratched onto walls offer insights into their humor and everyday thoughts. Artifacts like combs and mirrors suggest grooming practices and self-care routines. The artifacts also provide evidence about ancient health and hygiene, as some items indicate remedies used for common ailments. Subtle details in the mosaics and frescoes depict tasks like washing clothes or drawing water from wells, demonstrating daily labor. The spatial arrangement of household items within homes suggests organizational habits and the importance of certain areas. Ash layers containing seeds and plants hint at agricultural practices and seasonal changes. In 1950s Pompeii, artifacts discovered were crucial to understanding life there in 79 AD. These objects offered a glimpse into the mundane aspects of daily life. They included tools used for crafting and cooking, pieces of jewelry worn by residents, and fragments of pottery that held food and drink. The way these items were preserved under layers of ash provided unique insights. Archaeologists spent time carefully excavating and studying each piece. Over the decades, this collection has grown, allowing scholars to paint a clearer picture of life before the eruption. The preserved items provide a tangible link to the past, offering details about the materials and techniques used. The layers of ash acted as a natural protective shield, preserving the artifacts over time. By analysing these objects, researchers can deduce the social status and occupations of residents. This detailed examination reveals the intricate dynamics of daily life in Pompeii before the catastrophic event. Each artifact, no matter how small or seemingly insignificant, contributes valuable information to this ongoing narrative. The composition and texture of these items reveal their usage and importance in daily routines. Examining the placement of each object within the context of its surroundings helps understand the spatial organization of homes and workplaces. Subtle variations in design and craftsmanship hint at the diversity among Pompeii's inhabitants, reflecting individual tastes and cultural influences. The artifacts, when viewed together, create a collage of daily activities. Each piece holds traces of its former user's touch and intention. The preservation in ash allows for close examination of wear patterns. This analysis reveals the function and significance of each object in the lives of Pompeii residents. Pompeii has been the site of ongoing exploration by treasure hunters and archaeologists since it was rediscovered in the mid-18th century. The city's ancient ruins, once buried under ash and pumice from Mount Vesuvius, have drawn countless visitors seeking to uncover its secrets. Over time, these explorations have revealed much about life in Roman times, with artifacts and structures slowly emerging from the earth. The process of excavation is meticulous, often involving careful brushing away of debris to expose hidden walls and floors. In this way, a picture of Pompeii's past has been painstakingly reconstructed, layer by layer. Each discovery adds another piece to the puzzle, providing insights into the daily lives of its inhabitants. The city's preservation under volcanic material has made it an invaluable source of historical information. As more areas are unearthed, our understanding of this ancient society deepens, shedding light on aspects ranging from architecture to social customs. The careful removal of ash has allowed for the uncovering of intricate mosaics and frescoes, providing visual representations of Roman artistry. The preservation of everyday items such as pottery and jewellery offers glimpses into the personal lives of Pompeii's residents. Excavations have also exposed the city's infrastructure, including roads and sewage systems, revealing advanced engineering practices of the time. These findings collectively paint a vivid portrait of Roman civilization, enabling modern scholars to study and learn from its rich history. Each delicate brushstroke removes centuries of dust, revealing a snapshot of Pompeii's final moments. The layers of ash and debris act as a protective shield, preserving the city's remains from the elements. Through patient excavation, ancient walls regain their definition, and once bustling streets emerge from the earth. This intricate process allows researchers to recreate the layout and function of various buildings, unveiling the urban planning strategies of the Roman era. And that is where we will leave Pompeii for tonight. The facts will still be true tomorrow, and this video will still be here whenever you need it. Sleep well,